I nipped about 30 shares away from weak hands yesterday, 30 shares of Nio, getting ready to get my 2,000 shares by the end of this month. But why am I doing that? Well, you see, the perfect storm is coming, where everything is coming together all at once, which will ensure Nio become a profitable company by the end of this year in a sudden and in a massive manner. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. So before I go on with today's video, I want to say that there's a certain individual who does news articles on the entire EV industry. And that individual said Rivian Max gets up to 359 miles of range. It gets up to 359 miles of range, he said. And whenever he reports on Lucid, Rivian, Tesla, he said, this is what happened. This is what they just did. But when Nio does something, for example, a Nio customer yesterday proved it by taking a picture where he drove 158 miles with no intervention. And the car log proves that. But instead, his article is Nio customer claimed 158 miles with no intervention. So when Nio made the God chip, his article was Nio claimed that their Shenji chip is 4 times faster than NVIDIA or an X chip. If Nio's car drove and they proved it with real time over 300 miles on one charge, he will say Nio claimed the car drove. But I am not surprised. This is the wickedness that Nio investors have to put up with. It is a certain mindset that has been programmed into, sadly, Western society. I was born and raised in the West, I know. But anyway, it doesn't matter what they say or what they do. It is inevitable. So what yet is happening yet again? Nio's brand Firefly was spotted testing its debut model, right-hand drive, in Australia. Boom! I am happy for you Australians, but I am also very jealous of you guys. You're going to get superior technology before us here in America. The world is getting it. It says 2 photos of a right-hand drive Firefly EV model circulated on social media on Tuesday, suggesting that Nio's sub-brand is testing its debut model in Australia ahead of a broader international rollout. So this was yesterday, but remember, yesterday is Tuesday in Australia. For us, it was still Monday. The uncovered hatchback was seen parked on Monday at 864 Blackburn Road in Clayton, Victoria, about 24 kilometers from central Melbourne, the country's second largest city. The vehicle's badge was concealed, but it carried local Victorian license plates. Firefly, for those who don't know, is an affordable sub-brand from Chinese electric vehicle maker Nio. It's a little over $16,000. Is currently sold only in China, where deliveries began in late April. But we are going to flood several markets this year with that brand. And it's a superior boutique premium little EV. That's what it is. It is already outselling the ID in China, the BMW ID. However, the rollout plan includes 16 countries by the end of this year. So Firefly will be going into 16 countries by the end of this year. Profitability will be sudden and it will be massive, and I will keep buying shares. Test drives in the Netherlands and Norway are scheduled to start this summer. Let me say that again. Test drives for the Firefly will begin in the Netherlands and Norway, are scheduled to begin this summer, with customers' deliveries expected to follow later this year. So summer starts in July, so it could be in July or August. In addition to these two European markets, Firefly is set to launch in Belgium, Luxembourg, Austria, Hungary, the Czech Republic, Poland, and Romania. The perfect storm is coming. All new territories for Nio alongside its premium brand. Hedin Mobility Group, Nio's local partner for Belgium and Luxembourg, said sales in Belgium will begin in September, with Luxembourg expected to follow in 2026. Otto Willis, the company distributor for Austria, Hungary, Romania, Czechia, and Poland, said this month that sales in Austria and Hungary would commence between October and December. In Asia, yes, ASEAN, Firefly is expected to expand to Singapore later this year. It remains unclear whether the sub-brand will be offered in Israel and the United Arab Emirates. I don't see it being offered in the United Arab Emirates because those guys want something bigger. You know, even though Firefly is a premium boutique, it's a little car. Maybe they'll buy it for their teenage kids, who knows. But in Israel right now, I don't see that happening because of the conflict going on right there, right now with Iran. But perhaps after everything settles. Where Nio already sells its premium lineup, Nio first entered Europe via Norway in September. After announcing earlier this month that it is entering 7 new markets in Europe, Nio said last week it will enter Greece, Cyprus, and Bulgaria. Nio continues to switch to a mixed business model, which includes its direct-to-customer showrooms, but also with local dealerships to save money and to roll out at a faster pace. The brand previously focused only on a direct-to-consumer business model, considering it better aligned with the premium segment the company aims at. The Nio Group aims to be present in 25 countries by the end of this year, 2025. As of April 20th, Nio operated 59 battery swap stations across the old European continent, with more to come. So, with cattle, we understand that we're going to be building battery swap stations globally. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up right there. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the game is played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.